Now it's ended.
Kevin, thank you.
Oh, that's a great story. David, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young.
Who's watching here?
Out to the wing. In the corner, it's Capella. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's Hunter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Harden left side. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Harden.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why they...
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with...
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Bounce pass Young, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the shot is good.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4. Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Capella inside, guarded by Tucker. And it's Capella missing.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Capella. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And Herter gets it to go.
Well, getting to the right spot so important in the offense, and Herter positioned himself well in the fast break.
Harden outside from downtown trains the three-pointer. Harden's got 11 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And that one's good. Hunter.
Good move for Hunter to get to the inside, and he just navigated the defense well.
Houston leading by 9. And Westbrook, here we go.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
From deep, Harden. It's a hand on it, and Covington stays with it.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And there's Collins on the assist from Capella.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside, as Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
Pass to Covington. Collins against Westbrook. 11 feet away. Again, the Rockets score.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Here's Young, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Harden outside. It's up a 3. Tucker tips it back in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
The Hawks trail by 11. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Jones. Got it. Good job in the low post.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Pass to Carroll. James Harden getting it done for Houston. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Jones is out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then it's Reddish. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the shooting guard.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Now here's McLemore. Defense is right there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range. And
we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And, of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. Jones dishes to Reddish. It's stolen by McLemore. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start to break.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Gordon kicks to Rivers. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 9. The pass to Bembry. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Rivers passes to Carroll. Knocked loose. Back to Rivers. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Houston moving it around. On deep, McLemore. No good on that one. So the Hawks will take it the other way. And here they go. A nice shot by Teague. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
It's Rivers on the wing. Clock at 6. It's Carroll on the wing. Houston needs to get a shot. Rebounded by the Hawks. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Reddish the pass to Bembry. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Bembry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Feeds to Green. And here's McLemore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Back to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Dwayne Dedman. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Reddish. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for T. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Robert Covington comes in for McLemore. James Harden, he's checked in for Gordon. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. Hunter, the pass to Fernando. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Hawks have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. And a switch here also for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Green. Harden against Young. Harden the pass to Westbrook. It's stolen by Capella. And here we go. Hawks running again. Lays it up and banks it in. Capella's got 6.
You got to keep the ball moving, and that time Herter's pass leads to an open look.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Young passes to Hunter. Young inside. He's covered by Westbrook. The putback. Rebounded by Tucker. Now Harden. And that does it for the first half of play. Houston.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 17 points and that'll...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Chandler, and it's House in at the 3 slot.
Well, the defenses are geared up to prevent Westbrook from getting to that position, so he just goes ahead and takes it.
Collins passes to Capella. He kicks it to Hunter. Back to Capella. Covington with the steal. Here's Harden. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Now the Hawks moving it the other way and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Harden scanning the floor. Shot clock reset for the Rockets. Takes a three.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Harden. Covington with the steal. On up the court. Here's Harden. Covington dishes to Chandler. Houston moving it around. And stolen by Hunter. Knocked away. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Well, many question the selection of Reddish in the draft. Pundits thought he had red flags. But, Greg, he developed nicely over his first season in the league.
You know, Reddish caught up to the speed of the NBA, found his shot, and started to play with confidence. Sometimes it takes a little time for young guys to adjust.
And Chandler's so good at using his height to see over the top of the defense to deliver. You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Pass to House. Now here's Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Bembry's checked in for Hunter. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jeff Green is checked in for Chandler. Damari Carroll comes in for Robert Covington. McLemore's checked in for Daniel House. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Westbrook surveying the D. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lores of the game of college basketball.
No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And Reddish with the slam.
And Reddish out there running on the break. That's the best way to reward a teammate for that kind of defensive pressure.
And Reddish with the slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Westbrook. Another shot. Back to Tucker. Now here's McLemore outside. Fernando pulls it in. And Teague's got the ball here for the Hawks. 9-point game. Pass to Reddish. There's 53 seconds left in the third. No good with the layup. Here's Westbrook. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Inside, it's stolen by Carroll. It's Westbrook with the drive, and that one is good. Westbrook's got 14 points now in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Rockets leading by 13, and the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's his first foul. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Reddish. Rivers, he's checked in for Houston. The shot and game clock separated by 4. From deep, McLemore. But they recover it. And Tucker kicks to McLemore. Nailed from three-point land. McLemore's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back to the action after this word. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jones, and it's Young in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Dedmon passes to Huerter. It's Young on the wing. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Dedmon dishes to Jones. Back to Dedmon. And he banks in the layup.
The inside game of Dedmon looks pretty good there. That's a nice move. Comfortable with that.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Young with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Great finish from Gordon in traffic. You like to see the smaller guys operate down low as long as they're patient.
So for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Dwayne Dedmon, and Collins subbed in for Jones. And a change for the Rockets. House is checked in. And Young kicks to Collins. Young with the ball. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Kevin Huerter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Young outside. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Covington. Stolen by Collins. Capella finds Collins. And Capella the bucket on the assist by Collins.
Big man John Collins seeing the court that time.
Pass to House. Right side, Covington. Here is Harden. Stolen. One-on-one fast break. Young with no one around. Collins kicks to Young. Now the pass to Collins. Covington with the steal. Tucker dishes to Harden. Stolen by Collins. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Capella kicks to Young from past the arc. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Atlanta making a switch here. Reddish is checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Eric Gordon. Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
And Young now, top of the key. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Capella, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Russell Westbrook. No good on the free throw.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Houston. .135 left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. The shot comes out, so Atlanta will take it the other way.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Houston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Rivers passes to McLemore, and the wide open shot from Green connects from three-point range.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now here's Rivers. D right on him. Dishes it to Green. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The slender big man, Scal Labissiere, does not back down from the physical contact on his way up.
Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. On the wing, Cephalosha.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution.
Here's Rivers. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt.
Here we go.
PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nuggets, filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. Now here's Murray. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment and your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now here's Murray. Harden missing his last shot. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Stolen by Harden. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Westbrook. Denver grabs the miss.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Martin with it. Now Covington defending. Harris against Harden. Shot from free throw range. He squares up and sinks it.
Harris demonstrating how efficient he is from the mid-range area.
And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part, an extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. To the inside. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Tough shot that time by Jokic, finishing through contact. Great display of power and strength.
Harden the pass to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Shoots it. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Tucker, and it's Denver scoring again.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Kicks it out to Harden. There's the triple. That shot is off. Now the Nuggets take it the other way.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Jokic. Harris outside. Passes to Barton. To the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. The shot missing. Good D by Covington. It's Harden. Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They lead by 4. Pass to Harris. To the paint. Millsap kicks to Murray. Harris up top. The offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
How about that persistence there? Jokic refusing to give up on the glass.
The pass to Harden. Shot from 12. Again, the Rockets score.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harden left side. Down low. Out to Harris. Murray right side. Jokic Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here is Harden. Westbrook surveying the D. Harden outside. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter, and he gets the bucket.
Harden is known for his creativity. Can't lose him in the screen and roll, or he'll take you to school.
Here's Murray. Rebound by House.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
To the middle. It's tipped. Now, here's Jokic. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Jokic firing on all cylinders for the Denver Nuggets. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team.
Selfless. I mean, you need to feel.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Jamari Carroll is out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Green in at the center, filling out the middle. Goes back up. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Up top, McLemore, guarded by Porter. Shot clock at 6. Gordon trying to break loose. McLemore, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
And it's Green, missing. The Nuggets leading by 4.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, you know, he could start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role.
Rivers passes to Gordon. It's good.
Nice to see Gordon use his touch down low. I mean, not the biggest guy, but still skilled at scoring close to the bucket.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rivers against Morris. Lays it up off the glass. Morris has got his first basket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Gordon kicks to Rivers. And Green now, top of the key. Back to Rivers. Denver grabs the miss.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Porter looking it over. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Gordon kicks to McLemore. Houston moving it around. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Denver. And the Rockets making a change here as well. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. Outside, Green. He dishes it to Tucker. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. Some solid defense from Grant.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them take this lead.
Jokic, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
You know, it took a little time for Jokic to understand how to draw contact and get himself to the foul line, but he's figured it out now.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Jeremy Grant. Harden comes in for Porter. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Monte Morris. Houston with a big group substitution here. Robert Covington's checked in for Green. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Rivers. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Boy, this is Westbrook at his absolute best, attacking, getting into the lane, and finishing in style.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Basket, good. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
On the wing, Harden. The kick out to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. On the wing, Harris. Over Harden. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replays.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Some incredible work in this one by Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Harris against Harden. He kicks it to Westbrook. And Harden wide open. He shoots. That misses off the backboard.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Harris passes to Jokic. And the shot goes in. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
I am very impressed with the poise Jokic has shown tonight. He's been unflappable no matter what they've thrown at him.
Harden dishes to House. Harden against Harris. Harden kicks to Covington. Harden outside. Shot clock at 5. Chandler trying to free himself up. Harden's shot is off. And so it's Barton bringing it up for Denver. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Passes it to Harris. Denver needs to get off the shot. Walking from outside. No good on the shot. The Rockets go the other way with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Murray, the pass to Barton. Stolen by Harden. It's Westbrook with the drive and the dunk by Westbrook.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape. And boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Porter comes in for Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Harris. And Monte Morris subbed in for Murray. Gordon dishes to Green. Six to shoot. Here's McLemore.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low, stolen by Gordon. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. On the wing, Green. Pass to McLemore. Now Gordon. Back to McLemore. 5 to shoot. Up again. Porter pulls it in.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. Porter's got 5 now.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
And McLemore kicks it to Tucker. Rivers passes to McLemore. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green, and Russell Westbrook subbed in for Rivers. Rockets trail by 9 to the paint. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nuggets making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Outside Westbrook. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that. Strong and then finishes as well.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Murray outside. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Over to the left wing. Westbrook passes to Tucker. Kicks it out to Gordon. Left side, Westbrook. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile one block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House, and it's small forward. Harden can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 6. Murray right side. "18 feet out." Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden with it. Now guarded by Barton. And the foul on Will Barton. That's his first foul. Now Westbrook inside. And Tucker kicks to Westbrook. And stolen by Murray.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Millsap inside.
And this is what happens when Millsap gets deep inside. Superb at finishing with force.
It's stolen by Harris. Now here's Millsap. He's tightly guarded. Covington with it. And there's the pass to Tucker. On the wing, Harden. Murray against Westbrook. Feeds to Tucker. Kicks it out to Harden. Drops in the tray.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Murray surveying the D. It's Barton on the wing. Pass to Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Harden outside. Lets it go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray outside. Passes it to Jokic. Millsap up top. And that one drops. Millsap's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Barton finds Millsap. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Covington. It's trailed by 4. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Covington. And that's 15 points for Russell Westbrook.
What you expect from Westbrook coming up big in the biggest moment.
Out to Harris. Back to Murray. Millsap inside. Covington's there. They get it back. Barton outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's Jokic, top of the key. The dish to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Good D by Covington.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
It's Harden with the drive.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Love stepping up at crucial times.
To take the lead. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's on Gary Harris. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively. They've been turning those turnovers into points.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense is trying to rough him up a bit.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2 here. He hits both from the stripe.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Westbrook. Kicks to Tucker. Back to Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Nicely done. Without much separating these teams, that's when you have to make good at the line.
For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here's Murray up on top. Pass to Jokic. Shoots over Tucker. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
The kick out to Westbrook. 9 feet out. Money!
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
There's 18 seconds left in the game. And here is Murray. The kick out to Porter. To the inside. Over Gordon. Offline. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the double. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to... And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin. G8.
Well, Kevin and Guy.
Thanks, David. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward. And for the Celtics, Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that the three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Out to Hayward. Back to Brown. Pass to Hayward. The dish to Brown. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Second shot opportunity. Here's Harden. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Harden's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Poked away. Stolen by Walker. There's the pass to Brown. Outside, Walker. The kick out to Brown. Hayward right side. Clock at 6. Wants to get it to Westbrook and does. And here comes House leading the fast break. 2 points. That one goes. 7 points in the game.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And Tice throws it down.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
Harden kicks to Westbrook. Back to Harden. Shoots over Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion. Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And Doris, much has been made of Brown's improvement offensively, and rightly so. But when you ask Coach Stevens about him, he always goes back to his defense.
Well, it's never a surprise for the coach that that is the first and foremost thing on their mind. At 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, that incredible athleticism, Jaylen Brown can guard the elite wings in this league, and he holds his own and competes at a high level. It's a must-have for any championship team.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more of them.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Here's Rivers. It's hauled in by Wanamaker.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Back to Williams. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way. They kick it out to Green. Passes it to McLemore. To the middle. And some nice passing there by Houston. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Wanamaker. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Green. Gordon against Smart. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Cantor kicks to Smart. pass to Wanamaker. Jacks up a three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Smart against Gordon. Outside, Green. Back to McLemore. Just 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. Here's Rivers. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Boston now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Outside, Smart. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Tries again. The kick out to Tatum. The three ball. Cantor. And Cantor able to finish.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. And his Cantor, that is a strength of his game.
And so it's the Boston Celtics bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Williams is out there with Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Brown comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for Brad Wanamaker. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for DeMar Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Now the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Tice, no one around him. Offensive rebound, out to Hayward. Launches it. Boston again missing. Rockets trail by 6. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Hayward. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Tice.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, the fire, the passion. Russell Westbrook plays the game with such unbridled intensity. The relish he takes in competition on a nightly basis is special.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Walker the pass to Tice. Kicks to Hayward. Brown outside. Outside, Walker. Down low. Nice ball movement by Boston. 4 on the clock. Boston needs to get off a shot. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Harden. Bank shot. No good. The Celtics have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Brown the pass to Tice. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Williams with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Back to Williams. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
The pass to Harden. Rebound, Kemba Walker.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And finished off by Brown.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
And Westbrook, here we go. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cantor checked in for Daniel Tice. Jason Tatum comes in for Robert Williams. Smart's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
To the paint, here's House. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Celtics leading by 4. Westbrook with the steal. Goes up. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Russell Westbrook right now creating havoc with his defensive abilities. My goodness.
That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Passes it to Wanamaker. Back to Smart. Feeds it to Cantor. And they pick up 2. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Oh, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. And Cantor throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer showing how easy it can be. Enes Kanter, aggressive.
And again, it's Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Brown, good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
It's Smart with the drive. And it's Brown missing.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Boy, if he decides to penetrate into the teeth of the defense, you know something exciting could happen.
Inside. And that one is off. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. A tremendous game we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He had 12 points and 3 assists. And a little And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. To the inside. And Tice gets it to go. Tice has got 6 points.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Covington finds Westbrook. Walker with some nice D. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. And it's Brown that time on the assist by Tatum. He's got 14.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Westbrook, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Brown dishes to Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Stolen by Tucker. Covington down low. Tatum on him. Covington's shot is off.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Covington against Brown to the middle. And so Boston again turning it over. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
That one doesn't go. Here's Walker. That one goes. Count it. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Carroll kicks to Rivers. Outside Gordon. Pass to Tucker. They get the rebound to stop the drought, and Hayward with the block.
Well, this is where Gordon Hayward has turned himself into a dependable two-way player. How good is he at using his length to turn away these shots?
Boston shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Kemba Walker. The Rockets also changing it up. Green comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Ben McLemore in for Robert Covington. McLemore laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cantor checked in for the Celtics. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Buries it down low. Hayward's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Here's Rivers. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
That's tipped.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
And Smart the bucket on the assist by Williams. Smart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. And for Houston, they're shooting 43% for the game. McLemore poked loose. On offense, here are the Celtics. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And Williams with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Cantor finds Smart. Now here's Cantor, guarded by McLemore. Cantor, the pass to Smart. The shot by Hayward, wide open. They get it again.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The drive by Gordon. And the pass to Tucker. Gordon against Hayward. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
For Houston, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Celtics lead by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Around the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's Westbrook. Good work there as it goes.
Well, this guy is so special. On the attack on the interior, this guy is seeking contact. He doesn't want to avoid it.
Walker the pass to Brown. Tatum wide open. He fires one. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Smart on the wing. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. It's Harden with the drive. Rebounded by the Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Williams.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to 13. Good bucket there from Westbrook.
Well, I'll tell you this. Russell Westbrook is absolutely cooking on the offensive end. You can see the opponent's head coaches shaking their heads like, uh-oh.
Harden right side. Passes it to House. Back to Harden. From about 19 feet. Misses off the right iron. Boston leading by 13. And here we go. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown the pass to Williams. Back to Brown. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Chandler with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Gordon's running by himself. And Brown throws it down hard.
Well, you love to see Jason Tatum using his length and athleticism to make plays defensively. That's nice.
Here's Westbrook. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Tice kicks to Walker to the paint. Williams dishes to Tatum. It's hauled in by Gordon. Rockets trail by 15. Yes, that goes in. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face. Yeah.
Ouch. Let's remember, Westbrook is capable of triple doubles because of this kind of passing. My goodness, that's pretty.
To the inside. Here's Tice. Nice D from Chandler. And here's Chandler, who brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 11.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Tatum down low. Defended by Gordon. The layup off target. Harden left side. He kicks to Gordon. Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. Just 5 on the clock. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, there's the king of the putbacks, right? Chandler devastating on the offensive glass.
Pass to Tice. Outside, Walker. Tatum on the wing. Pass to Williams. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Right wing. Back to Harden. On the wing, Gordon. Harden outside. There's the 3. The putback, and Westbrook is right there.
There's very few point guards who crash the glass as well as Russell Westbrook, determined to make an impact there.
So we see Boston get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the
And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward spot. Harden has a wide open look. Misses the 3.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
And it's Harden with the ball for Houston.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, G.A.? I love the confidence from him. And you look year to year, his numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Now Westbrook after the missed 3 from Trae Young. Here's House. Now the dish to Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And some nice passing there by Houston. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
Young with no one around. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Harden on the wing. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
They get it back. Here's Collins. Banked in off the glass.
Keeping that play alive. Anytime a shot goes up, Collins is going to compete for it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here is Young. He's got 5. Passes to Herder. And here's Young. Here's Collins. Now the pass to Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over House. And it's Capella missing. Rockets trail by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Harden the pass to Covington. Harden dishes to Westbrook. From outside the arc. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Westbrook. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Again, Young missing. Rockets have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. It's that was something else.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Covington kicks it to Tucker. Back to Covington. Dishes it to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And that one drops for him.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul. Houston making some changes. Gordon comes in for Daniel House. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Atlanta, Damian Jones is checked in for Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Herter. Left side, Collins. Inside. That one, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Young from outside. Rebounded by Tucker. And it's Houston on the break. Harden's got the ball.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Young way outside. The Hawks again can't hit. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Hawks, Jones is out there with Reddish. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Teague. And it's Bembry in at the 2 guard. Here's Reddish. Not going to go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it. Outside, Green. Pass to Rivers. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Hawks trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The kick out to Teague. A second chance effort. Shots good by Dedmon.
Staying aggressive on the offensive boards. Dedmon's a tough guy to box out there.
Rockets leading by 5. It's Rivers on the wing. Pass to Carroll. Now here's McLemore outside. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's stolen by Carroll. And here we go. Fast break.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now, here's Reddish. No points in the game yet for him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Last season, Damian Jones getting ample chances to show what he could do. Not a huge quantity guy, but, boy, he made the most of his touches.
You know, Damian Jones, he makes about 2/3 of his shots for his career. He knows what it's about, and that's finishing at the rim. A bit of an old-school center in that regard. He lives at the rim on both ends.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Rivers against Jones. It's tipped. It's stolen by McLemore. Outside Gordon. Rivers kicks to Gordon. From deep, McLemore with the putback. And Green is right there. Green's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. McLemore with the ball. Picked up by Teague. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That is his first foul of the game. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Austin Rivers. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella comes in for Jones. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. There's the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Bembry. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And a wide open look for Capella. A rebound by Jeff Green. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the foul called on Bruno Fernando. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston with a big group substitution here. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. And it's James Harden in for Ben McLemore. Then for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Young is subbed in for Teague.
Hard to believe that Westbrook is in his 30s. Elite burst. He's still one of the more feared players for opponents.
Now, here is Young. He's got 10. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Westbrook passes to Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
And defensively, you gotta respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Harden. He's got 14. One-on-one here. Huerter passes to Young. Collins kicks to Young for the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there time and time again. You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Clint Capella. Young from outside. The Rockets pull it in. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Again, the miss by Harden. Here's Young. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so we conclude the first. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 14 points, 2 assists. That's all for now.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here is Harden after Clint Capella's bucket. Westbrook with it. Back to Harden. Fires from deep. It's good from long range. Harden's got 17. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
All going up court. Young dishes to Collins. Hunter, no one around him, but they get it back. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Collins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that bump.
And the shot goes in. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Young from the arc. The rebound by Harden.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got 6.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 14. And there's the call on Kevin Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Then McLemore comes in for Daniel House. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. The Rockets making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to McLemore. Back to Gordon. 5 on the clock. The pass to McLemore. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 5.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Jones.
And just a nice combination of size and feel there. Terrific finish down low. Well, you know, he was once the future of the Hawks guard spot. But now Jeff Teague has returned to the team as a backup to the new face of the franchise.
You know, G.A., Jeff Teague's going to be comfortable with any role he's given. Right now, running the second unit might be the best use of his skill set at this stage. But what I like, you can play the two together, him and Trae Young, and take ball handling duties away from Trae and let him spot up and shoot it.
1:10 left in the third quarter. Reddish the pass to Teague. Here's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. McLemore dishes to Rivers. It's Carroll on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's McLemore, and the dunk by McLemore.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Dedmon. Count it. Good.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
Rivers kicks to Green. Back to McLemore. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 10.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
He gets that one.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Fernando, that's good.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Now Rivers. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back right after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Houston leading by 8. On the court for Atlanta, you've got Reddish. Teague out there with Bember. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Fernando in at the 4. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to McLemore. Back to Westbrook. In the corner, it's McLemore. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer, no good. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Reddish. Hawks passing it around. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. P.J. Tucker comes in for Damari Carroll, and James Harden subbed in for Ben McLemore.
The thing about Dedmon, doesn't have a lot of go-to moves, but his activity causes havoc.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Both shots good from the stripe.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Here's Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The absolute fearlessness. It's why we love Westbrook. Just getting after it and drawing the contact.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. The Hawks trail by 8. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
Out of bounds. Tyson Chandler, who's checked in for Houston. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. Houston leading by 6. Harden right side. To the middle. And Capella over to help. Shoots the 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Chandler. Harden's got 20 points.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Young from outside. Good on the 3-point shot.
Picking up from where he left off, I lost count of how many threes he hit in the first half. Now nails this one.
And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He said, if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
And here's Westbrook, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Harden's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Collins wide open. He fires. Atlanta gets it back. Capella, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Rockets with possession here. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Such a dynamic scorer. When Westbrook gets rolling like this, he's nearly impossible to contain.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. And here's Young from the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Trae Young doesn't get rattled and plays very well under pressure.
It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 5. Feeds it to Collins. Here's Tucker. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
And we've talked about Collins becoming a go-to scorer. Important points right there. Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Young from outside. Rebound by House. Rockets leading by 7. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And Herter gets it to go.
I like seeing this from a young player. Kevin Herter taking big shots.
For Houston, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Harden kicks to Westbrook. Down low. And that one's good. House. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Incredible. Often the smallest guy on the floor, Young consistently comes up with the biggest plays.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Herter. The Rockets making the shot. And here's Young from the arc. No good that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
You know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
In the corner, Harden. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And it's an 8-point Rocket lead.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch. Looking to rack up points in chunks.
And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group had.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David All. The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston. Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3 spot.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
They grab their own miss, and Covington stays with it.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
Harris outside. Back to Barton. 5 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target with his 3. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
And here are the Rockets now, following the miss by Jamal Murray. Another miss by Harden.
Oh, he did everything right there except hit the shot.
Here's Barton, and Barton throws it down.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now here's Westbrook. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's his first foul. Now Harden. Pass to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Passes it to House. From deep, Harden sinks the 3-pointer.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Barton. And he overshot that one, missing.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Pass to House. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Danuel House. The Nuggets also changing it up. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Gary Harris.
Now, I think he lets the D get to him there, and he rushes it. I mean, he has plenty of space there if he just takes his time.
Westbrook up top, guarded by Porter. Porter against Westbrook. And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Green comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Ben McLemore in for James Harden. The Nuggets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul called on the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, and Chandler, a difference maker defensively. The shot blocking, the controlling of the lane. He also gobbles up those rebounds.
Chandler hits them both. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. The Nuggets trail by 5. And a wide open look for Porter. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Westbrook against Plumlee. Outside Gordon. They get a hand on it. Chandler down low. He's covered by Grant. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Plumlee trying to break loose. Rockets leading by 5. McLemore with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Oh, he misses the dunk. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Chandler with the steal. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
He's a top-tier shooter. Gordon, he's a former 6th Man of the Year winner who plays his role to perfection.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. The Rockets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Morris against Westbrook. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above-the-rim finisher.
Tips it up, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. 30 seconds left in the first. Outside Westbrook. There's the dish to Green. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Oh, great display of unselfishness. Westbrook is solid at realizing when one of his guys is open.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw this game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
From deep, McLemore, Carroll. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Here's Porter, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Houston Rockets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team.
The mentality of how we play, how we move the ball.
Greg sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again, but Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Jamari Carroll is out there with Green. Then there's Gordon. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's McLemore in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Clock is at 3. And it's Green missing.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Grant, that's good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Nuggets trail by 4. Grant kicks to Plumlee. Launches a 3. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Gordon finds Rivers. Second quarter of action, about 1.5 minutes played. Houston needs to get a shot. Green. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And the dunk by Grant.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's McLemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Porter. The Nuggets trail, and now the Nuggets. Fast break. The putback. It's hauled in by Gordon. Rivers against Barton. Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The pass to Porter. Plumlee in the post. Carroll covering, and it's good for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barton against Rivers. Outside Gordon. The Rockets with another miss. The Nuggets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Porter, no luck. Rockets have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Stolen by Grant. Now here's Barton. He kicks it to Grant. It's Porter outside. Denver gets it back. On the wing, Harris. Barton outside. Shot clock at 5. Does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. To the inside. They could use a bucket. Carroll finds Green. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Count that bucket. And the Rockets lead by 2.
These buckets help Rivers get going. The defense can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Back to Grant. Barton against Rivers. Grant outside. Kept alive. The kick out to Barton. Grant outside. Back to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Pass to Carroll. It's deflected. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to taking a look at the Rockets. Kenny, what was your impression?
Man, that fans know how.
And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. And it's Jokic in at the 5, down low. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Monte Morris comes in for Harris. Houston moving it around. Kicks it out to Gordon. 6 to shoot. Carroll against Morris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Murray outside. Millsap down low. Carroll covering. Millsap misses.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
And last season, P.J. Tucker signing a 6-figure sneaker deal with Nike, maybe helping to offset how much he spent on shoes over the years.
Yeah, G.A., the most renowned sneakerhead in this league. He owns thousands of pairs, and you'll even see him change sets in the middle of a game.
Rivers against Morris. Here's Tucker, and the layup falls.
If the strength Tucker has, drawing contact means nothing to him. You can't rattle him. He's tough as nails.
Rivers against Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Robert Covington's checked in for Damari Carroll. Daniel House comes in for Eric Gordon. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Austin Rivers. Outside Westbrook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Passes it to Covington. Here's Harden on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid-30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with a hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Westbrook.
Oh, man, what a high percentage look for Westbrook. The more of these your offense can generate, the better.
Outside for Murray. Morris looking over the floor. Over Westbrook. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Oh, that was something else.
The defense probably had a plan for Westbrook's drive, but he's so dynamic. I mean, it all falls apart.
Pass to Craig. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Rockets trail by 5. Here's Westbrook. Keeps it alive, and Covington stays with it. Covington's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Morris outside. The pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jokic has got 6.
They're not playing defense with anywhere near the passion they showed in the first half. There's been a big-time drop-off.
Harden against Murray. Harden outside. Kicks it to Covington. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Murray. Count it.
There are a lot of players you can build a team around these days, but Harden might be the #1 choice. He's an offensive genius.
Morris outside to the middle. Stolen by Tucker. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nuggets lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Chandler out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the small forward position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Barton outside over Westbrook.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And it's slammed in by Millsap.
How many times have we seen Millsap throw it down? We've known about his leaping ability for years.
Harden kicks to Covington. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
The bearded one cannot be intimidated. No matter how much contact Harden takes, he'll still find a way to finish.
Millsap misses.
He makes a lot more of those than he misses. Not sure what threw him off right there.
And stolen by Barton. Jokic passes to Barton. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. On the wing, Porter. And it's the Rockets on the break. Covington with the ball. And the jam by Harden.
A terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Left side, Porter. Hands it from downtown. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Barton against Westbrook. Dishes to Harden. Over Harris. Harden's shot is off. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Millsap trying to get open. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Chandler. Harden kicks to Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Will Barton.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Chandler. And Gordon subbed in for Danuel House. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Jokic with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Jokic passes to Murray. Second chance shot. Out to Harris. Pass to Barton. Fires for 3. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And the foul on Jamal Murray. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Westbrook. Passes to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets leading by 3. Outside for Murray. Martin from outside. He's off on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. And it's Houston on the break. And Harden with the stuff.
As if there was any question, Harden with the big-time play.
Denver's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Murray surveying the D. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
Harden outside, wants to get it to Barton and does. Here's Gordon. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Free throw no good from Gordon. Harris outside. Pass to Barton. 44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Offensive rebound.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Harden against Harris. Top of the key. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just one.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Harris dishes to Millsap. Jokic trying to free himself up. Got it!
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
And here's Harden for 3. He's off from 3. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That's his first foul. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown and Hayward, they're the wing. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Walker in at the point. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House in at the 3 spot. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Now Brown. James Harden missing on the 3. Inside. Here's Tice. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely when to pass over to the open man.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for 2nd all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Shots good by Walker.
Not just a jump shooter, Walker also pretty athletic. And athletic enough to get inside and finish around the basket.
Harden kicks to House. Back to Harden. Pass to House. Westbrook with it. Houston moving the ball around. Harden surveying the D. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Covington passes to Harden. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Here's Brown. And he makes that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Westbrook, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, Westbrook's so good at navigating the defense. This guy has ball skills, dexterity, and a motor that just doesn't stop. He gets to a shot when he wants to.
Gordon's checked in for Daniel House. And so Westbrook makes them both. Here's Walker. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Tice. And that one, good.
Yeah, I think the train has left the station in regards to Walker ever being able to live his shoot-first reputation down. But as we see here, this is a guy who can make some spectacular passes.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Passes it to Harden. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now, you got to remember that Harden has a quick trigger, staple gun quick. This guy is looking to score as soon as the ball touches his hands.
Now here's Hayward. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Covington. It's all knotted up.
Gets one to fall, but only a second make in the first 7 attempts.
Here's Gordon. And then Gordon the dunk.
I like how Gordon stays low to the ground, keeps that center of gravity anchored. Quick driving inside and excellent finishing at the basket.
Covington with the steal. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And Harden with the stuff.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
There's the pass to Tice. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Boy, Brown not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. The feed to Covington. And stolen by Tatum. Hayward outside. Back to Walker. Fires the three. Rebounded by Covington. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Marcus Smart. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the one spot. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. Rivers can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
It's not a problem at all for Tatum to punch it down. Length and athleticism makes the flush an easy shot.
Now here's Rivers. Pass to McLemore. That three off the mark. The Celtics shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Tatum passes to Williams. And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running. Here's Tatum. Kanter with it. Now defended by McLemore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First free throw is good.
And former 7th overall pick Ben McLemore finally seems to be finding his footing in the NBA.
You know, he was known in college, Greg, for his shooting touch, and now delivering on some of that efficiency offensively. Good to see the young man make that kind of progress.
Daniel House is checked in for Houston. Here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Yeah, nice play by Smart. Under control in transition, something also he's improved at.
Pass to Rivers. Carroll, no one around him. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams passes to Wanamaker. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's McLemore. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Williams. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
This one for 3. Shots good by McLemore. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Kanter finds Williams. Puts up a 3. Up again, and Williams is right there.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Here's Williams. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
It's his first trip to the line. And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Good on both. We've got 1:28 left in the first half of the game. Here's Westbrook. And it's in there. Westbrook's got the lead up to 7 now for Houston.
You know, one of the things you have to do to try to stop Westbrook is get physical with him. Bump him, slow him down some, especially on drives where he's looking to go right downhill, down your throat. Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Stolen by Gordon. Harden against Williams. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Williams with the steal. And here comes Hayward leading the fast break. Tice passes to Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Walker kicks to Brown. Outside, Walker. To the paint. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Brown.
I think that's where Brown is at his best, guys. He's a muscular athlete who loves finishing strong through contact.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And so it's Houston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've got a big advantage.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 of them. And that's going to...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Passes to Tatum. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. Walker against Westbrook. Feeds it to Harden. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Hayward outside. Got a piece of it. Tatum kicks to Brown. And there's the pass to Hayward. A shot off that time. Good D by Covington.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. What's up? And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Brown outside. Pass to Tice. That shot, no good. And Houston the other way now.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Boston again missing. Here's Houston now. They've got a 13-2 run going. Houston moving the ball around. Harden against Tatum.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harden kicks to Westbrook. 1:57 left in the third. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. The 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Tice passes to Brown. Back to Tice. Right side Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, it's been a great game thus far for Westbrook, and he's not done yet. Never satisfied, always pushing the envelope.
Tatum finds Walker. Boston, no good that time either.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And a new group in for the Celtics. Enes Kanter's checked in for Daniel Tice. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Walker.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
And Jeff Green drops them both. Now Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kanter kicks to Williams. Wanamaker the pass to Williams. Now Smart trying to get something going. Boston again missing.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Back to Wanamaker. It's Rivers on the wing. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
It's Carroll on the wing. Here's Rivers. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Houston Rockets, riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And we'll be right back after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's Wanamaker, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, they've got Smart. Williams is out there with Tatum. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. Offensive rebound. Kanter's shot is off. Rockets leading by 23. Now here's McLemore outside. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Green. It's Rivers on the wing. He kicks to Gordon. Over to the wing. Now here's McLemore. Lets it go from 14. And Kanter pulls it down. One-on-one fast break. It's stolen by Green. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Back to Gordon. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Smart. McLemore, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Williams passes to Kanter. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Tatum with it. Now defended by McLemore. Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jeff Green picks one up. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Houston.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. Robert Covington comes in for Damari Carroll. James Harden, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. Smart kicks to Hayward. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Tucker's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Westbrook.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Williams passes to Smart. Celtics passing it around. There's Walker with the 3. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Daniel House is checked in for the Rockets. The Celtics also changing it up. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. Kicks it out to Harden. And Boston with the rebound. Walker with it. Westbrook picks him up. Walker the pass to Tice. Here's Williams, and that's good off the glass that time.
Exactly what they want right there. Continue to get good looks.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Tice, no one around him. They get the rebound. Williams kicks to Tice. Walker the pass to Tice. Takes the 3. Walker's shot is off. The Rockets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive, and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Tice passes to Hayward. Second shot opportunity. Stolen by Harden.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Russell Westbrook.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
The shot by Hayward, wide open. The three-pointer off the mark. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Hayward. The tray. Westbrook can't get it to go. The Celtics on offense. For three. Good on the triple.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
Shot from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Tice. Here's Brown with the tip, and Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put it.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.